Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we'll be continuing the same topic, that is transpose of a matrix. So in the last video I have told you about the transpose, how to obtain it, its property as well as symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. So let us start with some properties based on symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. The first theorem. This is based on the concept of symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. Let me remind you, what is a symmetric matrix? A square matrix A is said to be symmetric if it is equal to its transpose. That means if A is a square matrix of any order and if A is equal to A transpose, then we say that A is a symmetric matrix. In case of symmetric matrix, the element Aij will be equal to Aj. Likewise, skew symmetric matrix, a matrix A, a square matrix A is said to be skew symmetric if A is equal to minus of A transpose. So in case of skew symmetric matrix, Aij, this is equal to minus of Aj for all I, j. Now I and j you know very well, that shows the position of row as well as j for the position of column. So let us come back to this. The first theorem based on symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. So let us start. I am telling you the statement of this. So if A is a symmetric matrix, if A is a square matrix of any order, then A plus A transpose will be always a symmetric matrix. If A is a square matrix of any order, then A plus A transpose will be always a symmetric matrix. Let us see the proof of this. So symmetric means, actually here we will be proving that A plus A transpose whole transpose is equal to A plus A transpose. Now let us check the proof of this. So for proving this, you will be taking the left hand side. So LHS, this is equal to A plus A transpose whole transpose. We'll be applying the property based on transpose. Last class I have told you, if A and B are comparable matrices of any order, then we have the property A plus B whole transpose is equal to A transpose plus B transpose. So the same property here will apply. So this will give A transpose plus A transpose whole transpose. Now again let us apply a property. Now you know that A transpose whole transpose is A. So replacing here, this will give A transpose plus A. Now one more important thing, while explaining you the matrix addition, I have explained you the property that if A and B are matrices of same order, that is comparable, then definitely it will hold commutative property. What is that? Matrix addition holds commutative property. So applying commutative property, here you can write this is equal to A plus A transpose because it holds commutative property. So what is this? This will give the right hand side. So this is proved. So if A is a square matrix of any order, then A plus A transpose will be always a symmetric matrix. So dear children, I hope this is clear to everyone. So moving to the next theorem now. Next theorem, theorem 2. Okay, see the theorem, next theorem. Next theorem states that if A is a square matrix of any order, then A minus A transpose will be always a skew symmetric matrix. Will be always a skew symmetric matrix. The proof is quite easy. So what to do? Here we need to prove that A minus A transpose whole transpose, this is equal to minus of A minus A transpose. So let us check it. Take the left hand side, apply the property of transpose here. So this will give A transpose minus A transpose whole transpose. Okay. Now again, once again we'll apply the property. We know that transpose of A transpose is A. So A transpose minus A. You can take minus sign common. So that way you will get it is minus of A minus A transpose. So check this. What is it? It is the right hand side. So this is the second theorem. Now what this theorem states? That if A is a square matrix of any order, then A minus A transpose will be always a skew symmetric matrix. Okay, dear children. So now let us see the third one, the theorem third. Now what is this theorem third? All these three theorems are important. In examination it comes like if A is so and so matrix, show that A plus A transpose is a symmetric matrix. Or if A is a matrix given like this, show that A minus A transpose is a skew symmetric matrix. So you need to show or verify the same. So see the third theorem, this is again a very important one. This theorem states that every square matrix can be expressed as the sum of every square matrix can be expressed as the sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. Skew symmetric matrix. Let me repeat it again. What this theorem states? That every square matrix can be expressed as the sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. Okay, let us see this. Let A be a square matrix of any order. Now A you can write it as half A plus A transpose plus half A minus A transpose. Now kindly check the right hand side. Is it balanced? Yes, it is. Now see the two parts here. By the first theorem you can write that A plus A transpose is always a symmetric matrix. This is always a symmetric matrix. The explanation you know very well. This is from the first theorem. The second theorem states that A minus A transpose is always a skew symmetric matrix. So by that you can write that this is a skew symmetric matrix. This is by the second theorem. In between the two, what is the sign here? Plus sign. That means you can say that every square matrix can be expressed as the sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. Is it okay? So every square matrix can be expressed as the sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. So dear children, all the three theorems are over now. Now we'll be doing certain questions based on all this what we have learned. So let us start with, let us take a question here, example here. If A is equal to matrix 3 minus 4 1 1. Question is, then prove that A plus A transpose is a symmetric matrix. Is a symmetric matrix. Okay, very easy. A is already given to you. For this, what you need to find? You will find out A transpose. Now you know very well how to write down the transpose of a given matrix. Simply what you have to do? Change either row to column or column to row. So let us change it. The first row is 3 minus 4. Make it as first column. So it's 3 minus 4. Second row is 1 1. So this is 1 1. So this is A transpose. Now what to do? What will be the next step? Find A plus A transpose. The two matrices can be added. So for adding, what to do? Entries at the position you will be adding. So it's 3 plus 3, it's 6. It's minus 3. It's minus 3 plus 2. Now in order to check whether it is a symmetric matrix or not, what do we have to do? You will be checking the transpose of this. So get the transpose of the two of this. So A plus A transpose means you need to write down the transpose of this matrix. So what is the transpose of this? This is 6 minus 3 minus 3, 2. Now check it. The transpose of the given matrix is the same. So we reach to the conclusion that A plus A transpose is a symmetric matrix. So here you are getting A plus A transpose like this, and this is its whole transpose. So finally write down the last statement here. This shows that A plus A transpose is a symmetric matrix. So the last step you will write here, A plus A transpose all transpose. Its whole transpose is A plus A transpose. So this means it is a symmetric matrix, or you can write A plus A transpose is symmetric. Okay? Let us take another example now. Now the next question is, express the given matrix A. 3 minus 4, 2, 1, 1, 5, 6, 2 minus 3. Express the given matrix A as the sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. Okay, let me repeat it again. Express the given matrix A as the sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. Skew symmetric matrix. Okay, see the procedure. First of all, we'll find out the transpose of the given matrix. So what will be A transpose? It is 3 minus 4, 2, 1, 1, 5, 6, 2 minus 3. After finding out A transpose, now kindly remember the formula. What was the formula? A can be written as half times A plus A transpose plus half into A minus A transpose. So when we are balancing the right side, left side A as this, the right side is expressed as the sum of the two. So basically we'll go for that particular step only. So let P is equal to half of A plus A transpose. Now for this, you will be adding A and A transpose, and then finally you will be multiplying it by half. So add the two. So P is equal to, so we can do it directly, adding A and A transpose. So it's 3 plus 3, it's 6, minus 4 plus 1, it's minus 3, 2 plus 6 is 8, the first row is done. Likewise, we'll move with the second one. 1 minus 4, it's minus 3, 1 plus 1 is 2, 5 plus 2 is 7. We'll move with the third row. 6 plus 2, this is 8, 2 plus 5, this is 7, minus 3 is minus 6. So what will be half of it? This half will be multiplied to each and every element of the given matrix. So P will be equal to, take this half inside. So here you will be getting P as 3 minus 3 by 2, 4, minus 3 by 2, 1, 7 by 2, 4, 7 by 2 minus 3. Okay. Now let's find out the transpose of this. So that will be proving that P is a symmetric matrix. So get the transpose of this. So write it down. So P transpose, here you will get 3 minus 3 by 2, 4, minus 3 by 2, 1, 7 by 2, 4, 7 by 2 minus 3. Now check the two. Are they equal? Yes, they are equal. So here you will write down, here P is equal to P transpose, which gives the confirmation that P is symmetric. So half of the part is done now. Now we'll go for the next part. Now what is the next part? You will be checking for skew symmetric. So for that, let Q is equal to half of A minus A transpose. Subtract the two and later on you will be multiplying it by half. So we can do it directly. So this is equal to half of A minus A transpose. Let us subtract the two. So it's 3 minus 3, 0. Let us do row wise. Minus 4 minus 1, it's minus 5. 2 minus 6 is minus 4. The first row is done. Now the same procedure we will be applying for the second row. 1 minus of minus 4. It's coming 1 minus of minus 4 is plus 5. 1 minus 1 is 0. 5 minus 2 is 3. So the second row is also done. Now let us go for the third row. 6 minus 2, it's plus 4. 2 minus 5, it's minus 3. And minus 3 plus 3, it's 0. Now this half can be multiplied. Take it inside. So that way you will get Q as, it's coming here 0 minus 5 by 2 plus 2. Minus 2. This is 5 by 2, 0, 3 by 2, 2, minus 3 by 2, 0. Now check what to do. You will find out its transpose and you will be checking now. So let us find out the transpose of it. So what is Q transpose? Q transpose is 0, minus 5 by 2, minus 2. Second column will be 5 by 2, 0, 3 by 2. Third column will be 2 minus 3 by 2, 0. So this is what you will be getting Q transpose as. Now check Q and Q transpose. What is the condition here? Here you will find that Q and Q transpose are same, but the change is with the minus sign. That means here Q is equal to minus of Q transpose. So what will be the conclusion for this part? So this means Q is a skew symmetric matrix. Now, what next? Only one step left. What to do? You will be adding P and Q and finally show that P plus Q is equal to A. So, this will be the last step, adding P and Q. That means now you will be show that P plus Q is equal to A. So, it's very easy, you know very well how to add. Now, afterwards, the last step you will write. So, P is expressed as a sum of P and Q, where P is a symmetric matrix and Q is a skew symmetric matrix. And that way, the question you can end the question. So, followed this, what to do? You will be adding P and Q and you will show that the sum of the two results A. So, what's the final conclusion? The last step will be A can be expressed as a sum of P and Q, where P is definitely a symmetric matrix and Q is a skew symmetric matrix. Is that okay? So, now let us do a few more questions based on the concept of transpose of matrix, and by that we can end the video because almost all the concept related to transpose I have told you. Okay, so we will be doing certain questions now. So, let us start with the questions based on the concept of transpose symmetric skew symmetric matrix. Okay, so write down the first question. If the matrix A is equal to 5 to x y z minus 3 4 t minus 7 is a symmetric matrix, question is find the value of x, y, z, t. It's very easy. Directly you have to apply the concept of symmetric matrix. So, what to do? A is a symmetric matrix. This means A will be equal to A transpose. So, write down A transpose, then compare the entries and that way you can get the value of x, y, z, t. So, what is A here? A is the matrix here 5 to x, y, z minus 3, 4 t minus 7 is equal to its transpose. Write down the transpose of this. So, it's 5 to x, y, z minus 3, 4 t minus 7. Now, in between equal sign is there. So, you will be applying the concept of equal matrix, compare the entries, get the value of x, y, z and t. So, let us do it. See here the first row when you will compare, the value of y is 2. A12 and there you see its y is 2. See the first row third column, what is the value of x? X is equal to 4. Likewise, what about z? Z is equal to z. That means z can have any value. What about t? The value of t is minus 3. Is this okay? So, the value of x is 4, y is 2, t is minus 3 and z can have any real number. Okay? So, this was the question based on the concept of symmetric matrix. Okay? Next question. If A is equal to matrix 2 minus 1, 4, 3, 1, 5. B is another matrix. 4, 2, 1, 1, 6 minus 1. The question is, show that A plus B whole transpose, this is equal to A transpose plus B transpose. Again, show that means you will be verifying, you will be proving that LHS is equal to RHS. Now for left side, what to do? You will be adding A and B and get the transpose of it. For right side, what to do? You will find out the transpose of the two separately and then add it. And left is equal to right, you will be showing that they are equal. So that way it can be verified or it can be proved. So let us do it. So for left hand side, first of all you need to find, you need to check, you need to find the value of A plus B, add it. So it's coming 2 plus 4, 6. This is 1. This is 5, 4, 7, 4. Now for LHS, you have to get the transpose of this. So write down the transpose. So this will give 6, 1, 5, 4, 7, 4. So this is the left hand side. Now for right side, separately you find out the transpose. The transpose of A matrix is 2 minus 1, 4, 3, 1, 5. Transpose of B matrix is, this is equal to 4, 2, 1, 1, 6 minus 1. Now what about the right hand side? RHS, this is equal to A transpose plus B transpose. Add the two. So here you will get 2 plus 4, 6, 5, 7, 1, 4, 4. Now see the left and the right side. Are they equal? Yes, they are equal. So that way you will reach to the conclusion that LHS is equal to RHS. Hence it is verified. Okay. Now the next one. All these are simple questions based on the concept of transpose. So let us do the next one. If matrix A is equal to cos alpha sin alpha minus sin alpha cos alpha. Question is, show that A transpose into A is equal to I2. Show that A transpose into A is equal to I2. Take all these are very easy questions. So what to do? You will find out the transpose of this. So it is cos alpha sin alpha minus sin alpha cos alpha. Now we'll take the left hand side. Now what to do? A transpose into A, you have to show it is I2. I2 means identity or matrix of order 2. Substitute the value. So LHS is equal to A transpose into A. So place the matrix here. So A transpose is cos alpha minus sin alpha cos alpha into matrix A. Matrix A is cos alpha sin alpha minus sin alpha cos alpha. Now see how to multiply. Now the procedure you are already knowing. The row of the first is multiplied to the column of the second. So let us place an arrow. Now go for multiplication. So we can do it directly. This is cos alpha into cos alpha. It is result cos square alpha Minus sine alpha into minus sine alpha, it's plus sine square alpha. So cos square alpha plus sine square alpha will give 1. Likewise, move to the second row. Sine alpha into cos alpha minus cos alpha into sine alpha, that will give 0. The same way we'll go for the second row, second column. Cos alpha into sine alpha minus sine alpha into cos alpha, this will be giving the answer as 0. Now the second row, second column, sine square alpha plus cos square alpha, that is again the identity, and which can be replaced by 1. So this we can write it as 1 0 0 1, that means this is I2, identity of order 2. So this way we have proved that LHS is equal to RHS, hence this is done. Okay, only multiplication was required, and multiplication now it will be easy if you are practicing it again and again. Multiplication requires a lot of practice. So dear children, practice it properly. Okay, so we can go for next question now. Next question. Find the values of x, y, z. Find the values of x, y, z if the matrix A, row wise I am writing down 0 to y, z, x, y minus z, x minus y, z. 0 to y, z, x, y minus z, x minus y, z satisfies the equation A transpose into A is equal to I3. This is the condition which is given over. Applying this condition, you have to get the unknown value x, y, z. Okay, fine. So before going to that particular condition, you need to find out A transpose. So let us find out A transpose. So A transpose is 0 to y, z, x, y minus z, x minus y, z. Now we'll be using the condition which is given over. So given A transpose into A is equal to I3. Substitute the value in their position. So first of all, we'll write down A transpose. So it's 0xx. Then the second row is 2y, y minus y. Third is z minus z, z. Now write down A matrix. A is 0 to y, z. Second row x, y minus z. Third row x minus y, z. Right side identity of order 3. So right side will be 1 0 0, 0 1 0, 0 0 1. Now it's very easy. What do you have to do? You will be multiplying the two, and finally you will be applying the concept of equal matrices. So let us start now. Row will be multiplied to the column of the second. So this is equal to, I am writing down here. So 0 into 0 plus x square plus x square. So final result I am writing. So here the first row, first column element will be 2 times x square. Now moving to the next row. 2y into 0 is 0. Y into x, xy minus xy means it will be giving 0. Likewise, move to the third row. Z into 0 is 0. This is minus zx and this is plus zx. Minus zx plus zx will result 0. So the first column is ready now. Likewise, the same procedure will apply to the next column. So let us go for this. 0 into 2y is 0. This is plus xy minus xy means here you will be getting 0. Now second row, second column, 2y into 2y, it's 4y square, plus y square, 5y square, plus y square, yani 6y square here you will get. Now move to the next one, z into 2y, 2yz, minus zy, so this will result 0. So the second column is also done. Now the same pattern will be followed with the third column, okay. 0 into z, 0, minus zx plus zx, that means this element will be 0. Okay, what about next? 2y into z is 2yz, minus yz means this is 0. Last row, last column, z into z, z square, plus z square, so that will result 3z square. So the left is already done now. Right side we are knowing it. It's 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. Now what to do? We'll be applying the concept of equal matrices. Directly we'll go for comparison. So on comparing the entries, here you will get 2x square as 1. Likewise, 6y square is equal to 1. 3z square is also 1. So, what about x then? X is equal to plus minus 1 by root 2. Y is plus minus 1 by root 6. And z is plus minus 1 upon root 3. So, this is the entire procedure. So, I hope children you are getting all the things clear here. Okay. So, we can do the next question now. Okay, the next question. Now, the next question is based on the concept of symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. Symmetric and skew symmetric. A matrix is said to be symmetric if it is equal to its transpose. A square matrix is said to be symmetric if it is equal to its transpose. Likewise, a square symmetric matrix is said to be skew symmetric if it is equal to minus of its transpose. So already you are knowing it, but just I am reminding you again. So based on this, let us do some questions. Okay, the question is like, let A and B be symmetric matrix of any order. Definitely it should be a square matrix, then only you can say of A and B be symmetric matrix of same order. Then the question is, show that. The first question here, A plus B is a symmetric matrix. And the second question here is, show that AB minus BA is a skew symmetric matrix. Okay, let me repeat it again. The question, let A and B be symmetric matrices of same order, and these two things you need to prove. Okay. Moving to the condition which is given over here, A and B are symmetric matrices of same order. So A is symmetric means A will be equal to A transpose. B is symmetric means B is also equal to B transpose. So these are the two conditions which are given over here. Moving to the first one, you have to show that A plus B is symmetric. That means here you have to prove that A plus B whole transpose is equal to A plus B. Okay. So let us take the left hand side. So LHS A plus B whole transpose. Now here we'll be applying the property based on transpose. And what is that property? We know that A plus B whole transpose is A transpose plus B transpose. So let us apply the property here. So by that property you can write A transpose plus B transpose. And now see, it's given that A transpose is A and B transpose is B. Because it's given that A and B are symmetric matrices of same order. So this too can be replaced by the given condition. So put A transpose as A and B transpose as B. And see, this is the right hand side. So this is done. Okay. So the first is done. What was the question? That if A and B are symmetric matrices of same order, the question was to prove that A plus B is a symmetric matrix. In the similar manner, we'll do the second one also. Okay, fine. Second question is, show that AB minus BA is skew symmetric. Okay, let me rub the board first and we'll do the second one. A is equal to A transpose, as A and B both are symmetric matrices. So these two conditions are given over. Let me write it again because we'll be using it here also. Okay, now see the proof of the second one. AB minus BA, you have to prove that it is a skew symmetric matrix. That means actually here you have to prove that AB minus BA whole transpose, this is equal to minus of AB minus BA. I hope children you are getting all this clear. Basically we are applying the property of symmetric and skew symmetric only. Okay, so let us see the left side. Let us take it. So LHS is AB minus BA whole transpose. Applying the property of transpose, we can write this as AB transpose minus BA transpose. For addition and subtraction, you know that A plus B whole transpose is A transpose plus B transpose. Likewise, A minus B whole transpose is A transpose minus B transpose. So we have applied the same property here. Now, for multiplication also, you know the property AB whole transpose, it obeys which one? The reversal law. And what is that law? It is equal to B transpose into A transpose. So let us apply the property here. We'll be applying the property here. So by that you can write the first one. This is B transpose into A transpose minus A transpose into B transpose. Now we already know that A transpose is A and B transpose B. So take this value, put it here. So here you will get it's BA minus AB, or from this you can take minus sign common. So taking minus here common, what you will get? You will be getting minus of AB minus BA, and check it. It's the right hand side. So LHS is equal to RHS. This way the second one is also done. So I think, dear children, the concept, the method of solving this is clear to all. Okay, a few more questions we'll do of the same pattern. Let us take another question, one more question based on symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. Okay, so let us start. Write down the next one. The next question is, now this is again a very important question. Question is, show that B transpose AB. Show that B transpose into AB is symmetric, show that B transpose AB is symmetric or skew symmetric according as A is symmetric or skew symmetric. Okay, let me again repeat it. Show that B transpose AB is symmetric or skew symmetric according as A is symmetric or skew symmetric. That means the term B transpose AB, this depends upon the matrix A. If A is symmetric, then B transpose AB is symmetric. If A is skew symmetric, B transpose AB is skew symmetric. Is that okay? So let us prove this. So two cases are there. As per the condition of A, B transpose AB is depending. So we'll deal with two cases. The first case, case 1, if A is symmetric. If A is symmetric. If A is symmetric means A will be equal to A transpose. Let it be equation 1. Now what do you have to prove? That B transpose is also symmetric. So to prove that B transpose AB is symmetric, that means its whole transpose will be equal to B transpose AB. See this, is it understood? If A is symmetric, you have to prove that B transpose AB is also symmetric. Symmetric means what? Its transpose should be equal to that only. So this is what you have to prove. Okay, let us take the left side. LHS. Now what is the LHS? B transpose AB whole transpose. In between multiplication sign is there. So we'll apply the property of transpose, the reversal law here. AB whole transpose is B transpose into A transpose. Likewise, if three matrices are there, then ABC whole transpose will be C transpose B transpose into A transpose. So the reversal law here will be applying. So let us go for this. So this is B transpose, A transpose, B transpose whole transpose. Once again here you will be applying the same. We know that transpose of A transpose is A. Likewise, here you will use the equation 1. Since A is a symmetric matrix, so A transpose is equal to A. So this A transpose can be replaced by A, and here you will be applying the property. So this is B transpose A, B transpose whole transpose is B. Now see, is it the right side? Yes, it is. So we have proved that left is equal to right. That means the case 1 is done. So what is case 1? If A is symmetric, then B transpose AB is also symmetric. So half part of the question is done now. We'll go for the next part. Case 2. So what is case 2? If A is skew symmetric, if A is skew symmetric, if A is skew symmetric, this means A will be equal to minus of A transpose, or you can write A transpose is equal to minus of A. Now you have to use this condition. And what is the question? Question is, if A is skew symmetric means B transpose AB is also skew symmetric. Okay, so here you will have to prove that B transpose AB whole transpose, this is equal to minus of B transpose AB. Okay, so let's take the left side, LHS. We'll apply the reversal law here. So B transpose AB whole transpose, we can write it as B transpose A transpose B transpose whole transpose. Now all these are known to you. A transpose is what? It's minus A. B transpose whole transpose is B. So replacing it, it's B transpose. A transpose is minus of A. B transpose whole transpose is B. Now this we can rewrite as minus of B transpose AB. That means this is the RHS. So children, dear children, go through this case 1 and case 2. It's almost done now. And we reach to the conclusion that if A is symmetric or skew symmetric, accordingly B transpose AB will be symmetric or skew symmetric. Is it fine? So I hope children this topic was clear to you all. Now at the last, when we'll be revising the chapter, again we'll be doing, if any question is left over, then I will be explaining it again. So for the today, we'll be ending the video here.